Hey, hello Flora, hello luxury home renter, hello. How are you two people watching? So I'm not gonna be shouting, okay? I've answered a lot of questions lately. For those of you who have actually messaged me on my, contacted me on Facebook, some people have contacted me on YouTube and WhatsApp Messenger, asking me. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. A lot of people asking me questions on how I can help them get to Japan, or how I can get them a Japanese visa. Unfortunately, I can only give you guys information about Japanese visas, okay, and what life is in Japan, how you can possibly get a job, how you can settle down, and how you can bring your family over to Japan. But I cannot assure you or guarantee you that I can get you a Japanese visa or a Japanese company that can hire you from wherever you are. 95% of the jobs in Japan require you to already be in Japan. That is, if you're already living in Japan, you do not have problems finding a job. I can help you do that. Whatever kind of job you're looking for, I can help you, connect you to the people I know can get you jobs easily. There are thousands and hundreds and thousands of jobs in Japan. To be honest with you guys, you can switch jobs however you want to do. Yeah, you can switch jobs, work, do as many jobs as you like. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Just a moment. So it thank you so much for the thumbs up. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Okay, so it doesn't really matter you asking me, or does it, should I say it matters or what? I don't know how to put it. But a lot of you have been asking me if I can help you guys get a job wherever you are, or get you a tourist visa, um connect you to companies that can send you invitations. It is quite difficult for me to do so because a lot of companies in Japan, they speak Japanese, and most times the people they hire, or some of the people they bring to Japan, are mostly from other Asian countries like Taiwan, Philippines, and all these other countries where they have agents who have been training these people in Japanese. Flora Roger here, nice meeting you. You're doing an awesome job. Thank you so much, Roger. Nice meeting you too. Where are you watching me from? So, like I was saying, a lot of these companies already have branches in other Asian countries where they train their workers, and once their workers come, they finish training, they hire them from those countries, they bring them to Japan to work for them. So it's quite difficult for them to hire other foreigners they haven't trained, and you can't speak Japanese, and you don't know their culture as well. So but these people who are being trained by them in their countries, they know part of their culture, they can speak Japanese. That's why they do hire them, and most of them come into Japan as trainees. Now I'm gonna tell you guys how you can possibly get to Japan on a work visa. The most easiest way to get to Japan, let me put it this way, because that is how a lot of people have gotten into Japan, or a lot of people came into Japan. I don't know if my heater is kind of making noise. Let me turn it off. It's quite cold, guys. Very cold. So the best way, if you have a bachelor's degree, if you hold a bachelor's degree and you want to come to Japan, do you like teaching English? You like working at Japanese public school? You like working as Japanese private schools? This is just the best way you can come to Japan. If you hold a bachelor's degree, whatever field, it doesn't matter, you just go ahead and apply for a teaching job. There are a lot of companies that will hire you overseas and bring you over to Japan on a work visa. I'm watching you from Namibia. We just spoke on WhatsApp today. Okay, Rachel, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, so you can go ahead and ask me your questions right now. It is quite late, almost 12 midnight, almost 1 a.m. Sorry. So I'm just doing a rush video because I have so many people coming to my inbox to ask me questions. Unfortunately, I cannot respond to everybody. So like you were asking if I can help you get someone to give you an invitation, that is completely impossible for me to do that. So, I was saying that if you have a bachelor's degree, you can apply to some of these companies that do hire people to come and teach English language in Japan. These ones, the chances are very high that you can get a teaching job once you get your contract, and the next thing you know is you are in Japan. Are going to process your certificate of eligibility, and then you will come to Japan to teach English language with a work visa already. So that is the only guaranteed way I can help someone. And if you ask me, how can I apply? Then I can start suggesting companies for you. Can you apply to this company? And I'm gonna send you their link. There are some I have their email address. I can also send to you. You can apply to them. Send them your emails. Go to this place. Create a CVs, and yeah, so that is the only way I can help a lot of people who want to come to Japan on a work visa. But if you are looking to come to Japan on an invitation, it is very difficult for me to help you do so, because most companies speak Japanese. And how do I find my way to go and start asking them, would you want to give invitation for this person to come over? It's quite difficult. And secondly, if you want to know why Japanese companies would not give you invitation, most people or most companies that do give invitation are mostly for business people. Like if you are coming to buy cars, parts, spare parts, or whatever, then they are going to give you an invitation to come to Japan. Those companies are going to hire you, or they are going to invite you because they know you are coming for business. Okay, they know you are coming for business. Now, on my own part, I cannot tell you that I do know some of these companies that do all of this. I don't know. I don't know these companies. I wish to know the salaries there in Japan. It depends on how you work. Okay, it depends on how you work. There are jobs you get paid, it's in Japanese yen, and I don't know how I'm gonna put it to you. Japan is more of manpower, so I cannot tell you that this is the average salary. Everyone is not being paid the same. Everyone is not being paid the same. Where I work, salary differs, also longevity differs. If you've been working for a long time in the company, you have a increased salary rate. But if you've been not been working or you just started, your salary is based. So that's how it goes. So I can't tell you this is the amount, this is the amount. But then the minimum in safer, let's say for a very lazy person, or someone that doesn't want to do hard work, for someone that just want to stay home, maybe work once in a while, it's like 600,000 yen of France. Yeah, you can get like 600,000 francs if you are too lazy, or if you don't want to go out there to hustle like your friends. But if you are hardworking, pushful, and smart, and you're not lazing around, you can get up to, I don't know, you can get up to 1.5 million or above. So because there are so many part-time jobs, and in Japan, one thing you should know is it is hard to do two jobs, unlike in Europe and other countries where people work two jobs. You hear someone say, I'm going the first shift and I'm going to go the second shift. In Japan, it's not so. you are doing just one type of job, but now your job can give you an overtime. Like if they are paying you um 7,000 francs per hour, the overtime would be like 9,000 francs or 8,500 francs per hour. So if you are doing a regular 8 hours job for 7,000 per hour, then you're doing overtime, 3 hours overtime daily. That would be 8,500 plus for your overtime. So if you calculate that for working for about let's say a month is 30 days, and then you take off 4 Sundays, that is you're left with 26 days, right, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and then let's say you have like one more day off, and your working day, your total work day is like 24 days, and you multiply by, let's say, multiply by 10 hours. That should be giving you what you're looking for. Yeah, just multiply 7,000 francs by probably 10 hours a day, and then by 24 days in a month, or 22 days in a month, or 21 days in a month, and then you're gonna get your salary. In Japan, they pay per hour. They don't pay like you go to work all day. No, they pay per hour. The day you don't go to work, you don't get paid. Have I answered your question? I'm about to sleep. You can see my eyes are really heavy. I hope I've answered your question, Roger. Do you have any more questions to ask me? Because I have just basically 15. I just have to be here for 15 minutes. So I have like 2 more minutes to be here, and then I'm done. I go to bed. I just wanted to explain this so you can understand, and hopefully I'm going to do a video on this, but I'm pretty busy like I told you in the afternoon. I am so busy that I don't really have time to sit down to do a video. Okay, so yeah, but I'm trying my best to respond to everyone who's asking me questions. So if you want to know about the tourist visa, I explained to you before. So wherever you said you're in Namibia and you want to come to Japan, you you can apply for a tourist visa from Namibia. Go to the Japanese embassy, you just get a payslip, how much English teaching jobs are pays, teaching jobs pays. Like I said before, it depends on the company that hires you. Salaries are different. Salaries are not the same. So I wouldn't tell you they pay this amount or they pay that amount. But the minimum for teaching job, I cannot give you a minimum because all schools are not the same. Private schools differ from public schools. Private school differ from public school, so I can't give you an amount. So if you like, you can go to Google and check. Yeah, you can check on Google, and yeah, you can see how much some schools pay. But the minimum I know for most schools that I know the pay is like 800,000. Yeah, like 6 to 700, like 7-800,000. That's the minimum for most schools that I know. All right, so see you guys again later. I hope I explained this very well and you guys understand. Thank you so much.